Welcome. In this video, we're going to do a solo playthrough of Zombicide Black Plague, published by CMON Games. So with Marvel Zombicide being worked on right now, got the urge to break out Zombicide and give it a shot on the channel. But due to space, I am doing the introductory one with a lot less boards on it. So this is a game for 1 to 6 players where you will be rolling dice and killing zombies and hopefully lasting till the end of the scenario. So in this one, what we are doing is the tutorial quest. Basically, I've set the map up so it lets you know what map tiles to get and what to put on it. So in here, we have our party. It's going to be starting here. We have a blue objective. Here we have one green one hidden. So we'll shuffle these up so that hopefully no one knows where they are. We have doors set up. Of course, this blue door over here, we can't open until we've got this objective. This green door, we can't open up until we find that green objective there. So our main goal, we need to get to the magic circle to teleport to safety. So we need to reach at the exit zone with all survivors. So if someone dies, we've lost. Any survivor may escape through this zone at the end of his turn as long as there are no zombies on it. Special rules, we will not have any necromancers in this. So this guy will not be making an appearance. Got the green objective randomly among those two red ones down there. Putting a walker, a fatty, and a runner in the marked zones as shown here. So our walkers are zombies that get one activation so they can either attack if someone's in their zone or move one space. They have 1 health. We've got our fatties. They have 2 health, but they get 1 activation also, so move 1 zone or attack something in their spot. Then we have runners. They have 2 activations. So they can move twice, attack twice, or move and then attack, or attack and then move. All right, abominations are considered as fatties when reading zombie cards. So the way I'm reading that is we won't be seeing an abomination coming in either. These guys have 3 health, and currently we don't have a way to deal with that other than finding some dragon bile and some fire. Each objective gives us 5 experience points to the survivor who takes it. Doors and keys. Blue door can't be opened until the blue objective is taken. Same thing for the green. And the green spawn zone over here will be inactive until the green objective is taken. So basically, we've got to get this objective to open that door, go through this door, in through here. This is to a vault. So once we go into this vault, we go into this spot, pop out of this side of the vault, run out, open up a green objective, and then getting through this door without getting anyone killed. So the basics of a turn, choose a player to go first. I'm playing solo, but I'm going to play it like it's a multiplayer game. So I'm starting with Silas over here, and then we'll just go clockwise. Players phase. So we all have 3 actions starting out with. We can use to move 1 zone. In this game, you go orthogonally, not diagonally. You can do a search. Once per activation per survivor in a building zone only. Draw an equipment card. Can open or attempt to open a door with a melee weapon. So you've got to knock it down. Reorganize and trade. So if you're in a spot with another person, you can trade your equipment. You can go into combat with magic actions, melee, ranged. We also have enchantment actions. Take or activate an objective. So these X's there. We can make some noise or do nothing. And then the zombies are going to go. They're going to move, like I said, as I've shown before. These guys have 1 activation each. Runners have 2. Then we're going to spawn some at the spawn zones. End phase. So there is a targeting priority for doing ranged attacks. So we attack walkers, fatties, and then runners. Of course, here it lets you know their actions, damage to destroy, and experience that we'll get. So our spawn cards, basically, they're going to let us know what's coming out. So depending on our experience level, it's going to let us know. So if we're in the blue, we get 2 walkers, yellow, 1 fatty, orange, an abomination, and red is a walker. Some are going to have some double spawns and different things going in there. And those blue zones depends on our experience. So the more experience we get, the more zombies that's going to come after us. So we got these shuffled up. And then searching, we're going to find some better equipment and things. So like fireball spells. Sometimes we might find a zombie coming in after us and just different weapons. Plenty of bolts. Allowing us to reroll with crossbows or with regular bows. So a bunch of different items we can get to there by searching. So then we'll go ahead and take a look at our characters starting off the game. So with Silas, basically we've all got our player board. And this is our starting token and miniature for him. So on our board, we've got some pegs here. So once we get 3 damage on us, we're dead. Here we have our player card, so that gives us our special skills will unlock as we progress along our experience track. So most zombies, after we kill something, we're going to get an XP. And when we get into the yellow zone, basically everyone has +1 action. And when they get into orange, they get to pick between 2 different skills, and the same thing at red. And we do start with some starting gear. I think we had 3 short swords, a hammer, a short bow, and a mana blast. So what we're looking at on here, well, we've got places for 2 equipments. Here we can put armor, and for Silas, he can also put a sword there instead. And then we've got our backpack where we can slot up to 5 different items. So the short bow lets us know it's a weapon. It does not make noise when we use it to attack with. We have a range of 0 to 1. So we can use it against something in our space or 1 tile or space away. We're going to roll 1 die. We do damage on 3 and up, and the damage is 1. Then we have Clovis. So he starts with +1 die when he makes melee attacks. We gave him a hammer. This means we can open doors with it. It does make noise when you make a door. Or when you try to break down a door, and on a 4 up, it does break the door. And how noise works is each model on the board counts as noise. So zombies are going to target what they can see first, and then noise second. So potentially we can make noise in an area and have zombies go a certain direction if they can't see us. All right, so back to this melee. So in the spot with it, rolls 1 die. Does damage on 4 up, and it does 2 damage. I guess his special ability didn't mention +1 to dice roll for ranged. Then we've got Anne or None. So her starting ability is Bloodlust and melee. What that means is as 1 action, she can move up to 2 spaces as long as she ends up in a zone with a zombie and makes an attack against that zombie. You also got her a short sword. Then we have Baldric. We gave him the Mana Blast. So it makes noise to use it. Range is 0 to 1. Rolling 1 die. Hits on 4 ups. Does 1 damage. Has a spellcaster ability. So that gives him a free action as long as he uses it for a spell or enchantment. So as long as he's using a Mana Blast, he'll get that plus 3 different actions. Then we have Nellie. Gave her a short sword. She gets 1 free move action every round. And lastly, we have Theo coming in with another short sword. And he's got the sprint action, which I need to double check up on. So in the back of her book, basically goes over all the skills here in the back. So sprinting, can use the skill once during each of his turns. Spend 1 move action with this survivor. He may move 2 or 3 zones instead of 1. Of course, entering a zone with containing zombies ends the move action. So that is set up for this scenario and the basics of how to play. So all our heroes are going to get their turn. Then at the end of their turn, zombies are going to do their thing. Then we're going to pass our first player marker. So we are ready to get started. Silas is first player. What we're going to do is use this short bow. This has got a range of 0 to 1, does not make any noise. Rolling 1 die, 3 ups, he hits, does 1 damage, but with his ability, he gets +1 to his dice rolls on ranged. So he's shooting in here. Basically, we need a 2-up to hit. And if we got lucky, killed a little zombie. And first XP of the game. Second action is he's going to move in this room and use that action to search, finding a crossbow. So it takes bolts, does not make noise, range of 1 to 2, get to roll 2 dice, hits on 4 ups and does 2 damage. Nice. So definitely going to put that there. So he attacked, moved, and searched. 3 actions done. On to Clovis. He's going to move over. He's going to search for a second action, finding a dagger. So gains +1 die with another equipped melee weapon. So what that does for him is with his hammer, he's going to get 1 die because of that, an extra die with the dagger, and another die because of his +1 die in melee. So pretty sweet. And then he's going to use the objective. So now we can open up the blue door, and that gives him 5 experience. Then we go to Anne. Move in, search, found some leather armor. So what that does is when she would take damage, she's going to roll a die on a 5 up, does not take the damage. So that was move, explored, and you know what? She's just going to stay there again. She might explore next turn too. Baldric, move in, explore. He found a zombie ambush. Place 1 standard walker in the zone you just searched. Walker comes in. He has ranged, so let's talk about ranged now. Even though he's in melee area, he has an ability that is a ranged spell. So in ranged, if you roll the die and hit, everything goes good. You do just have to go through targeting priority. But if you do ranged in an area and you miss, well, then you damage someone, one of your allies in your spot. And that does not count himself, though. So if he was in a spot like this, I wouldn't be concerned about doing it. But a spot like this, we got a 50-50 chance of killing a zombie or doing a damage to one of our friends. So he's just not going to do that. So then we have Nellie. She's going to use her free move to get in here. Second action to attack with a 4 up. Killed the little zombie. And then we're going to have her search and hope she doesn't find another one. Found a fireball. It's a combat spell. 0 to 1. 3 dice. Hits on 4 ups and does 1 damage. So free move. Then attacked. Then search, so she still has 1 action left. She is going to trade with Baldric and just give him the fireball spell. Then Theo is going to move in, search, and we have another hammer. So that would be, you know, it would be good to give it to him so he can dual wield, but it is good to have multiple people that can do 2 damage. So he's just going to keep the hammer and end the turn there. So yeah, going slow. Basically, we're going to have next round everyone in here search and then run out and start dealing damage to things. All right, so we're done with the players phase, zombies phase. All of them are going to activate, attack, or move. So he wants to move through the door. And of course, they're targeting what they can see first and then noise second. Each character, so we've got 6 noise right here. That's where he wants to go. Can't go through the door. Same thing here. So then we're going to spawn in this spot. So everyone is still in blue. So we flip the top card. We're getting 1 walker in this first area. And this doesn't spawn until we flip one of these, which will have a green under it. So then we'll pass first player. And Clovis gets to go first. He's starting with a search. He found a zombie. So second action is to attack said zombie. Gets 3 dice, 1 for his hammer, 1 for his dagger, 1 for his ability. And one of them is good enough. So kills a zombie, 6 XP. Third action, he's just going to feel sad and move out. Then we go to Anne. She's going to search. Found some salted meat. Discard this to gain an experience point. No sense in eating that yet. Second action, move here. Third action, use her bloodlust ability, which could be dangerous if she doesn't hit, but it's fun to try. So move up to 2 spaces, as long as she ends in a spot with an enemy. 4 up, she kills it. And killed it. So 1 XP. Then Baldric is going to search. Found a torch. So now he draws 2 cards when searching, or spin an action, discard the torch from hand and select a Dragon Ball token at range 0 to 1. Resolve a Dragon Fire. That's how you kill an abomination. Except that is going over here. We'll keep that in his hand. And move the Mana Blast back. So that was action 1, 2, and 3. Nelly, searching. Found some water. Discard this to gain an experience. So that was action 1, 2, and 3. She does have a free action to move. Not ready to open that door yet. So Theo is going to search. Found some water. Some weapons would be nice. 2 and 3. All right, then he's going to risk searching. Found an axe, which is great at opening doors. So when he opens the door, just makes a noise, doesn't need to roll for it. Range of 0, 1 attack die, hits on 4 ups, and does 1 damage. So, oops. I'm going to put his short bow in his backpack. Put the axe in his hand. And let Theo pick his water back up. So that was action 1, 2, and 3. We are done for our activations. So these zombies try to move, can't go through the door. We're going to spawn here, which is going to be 1 fatty. And we pass player to her. Nope, she cannot do enough damage to hurt the fatty. So she's going to move out of the spot. When there are zombies in your spot, you have to spend 1 extra action per zombie to move out of that spot. So it's going to take 2 actions to move to here. And third action, she's just going to try to open the door. So with her short sword, 1 die, 4 up. All right, she opened up a door. And so we're going to spawn this room. And this looks like just 1 big open area. So just 1. Everyone is still in the blue. So 1 abomination. Oh, wait, I don't think so. Abominations are considered as fatties when reading zombie cards. So this is just a starter. If we were bringing out the abomination, he's got 3 health, and we've got no way to deal with him other than running back here until we find some bile. So instead of an abomination, we get another enemy with 2 health. So then on to Baldric. He has absolutely nothing to do then. 1, 2, and search. Found some chainmail armor. So kind of like the leather armor, only a little bit better. So prevents damage on a 4 up. Then we've got Nelly, who can't hurt anybody. So free move, first action, second action, get plenty of bolts. And then last action to go back here. Then we get to Theo. Glad I divided out these 2 damage items. So Theo is going to run over here and use his hammer for ups, miss, second action, or third action, kills it, and still just 1 XP. Then we have Silas. Well, 1, 2, and search. Found a short bow. Then we have Clovis. 1, 2, and he's got 3 dice. Whew. And barely got it. But that took him into the yellow, which may not end well for him. All right, so end of the turn. Zombies will activate. These can't make it through the door, so we're going to spawn. This time, just because one person's in the yellow, you go with the highest one. We're going to get 2 runners in that spot. And those guys get 2 activations. And pass first player into Baldric. And he's going to search. Found some chainmail armor that he's going to carry and give to someone eventually. Then second and third actions. Then we have Nelly. Free move, 1 action. Search, found an invisibility spell. It's an enchantment that makes noise when you say it. Once per turn, the targeted survivor benefits of the rotten skills effects until the end of the game. So what rotten is, at the end of this turn, if the survivor has not resolved a combat action, melee, ranged, or magic, and not produced a noise token, I'm going to assume that's not going to count actually using the spell. He attacks or makes noise, enchantment is canceled. As long as he has this token, he is totally ignored by all zombies and is not considered a noise token himself. Zombies don't attack and will even walk past him. The survivor loses a rotten token if he resolves any kind of combat action or makes noise. Even with the rotten token, the survivor still has to spend extra actions to move out of a zone with crowded zombies. So Nelly smells. And 1 action left. Attempt to open the door. The short sword, needing a 4 up. And getting it. Sees a fatty and 2 additional walkers. So now Theo gets to go. He's going to start attacking some runners. Doesn't matter what he uses. 4 ups is what hits. First action. Dead. Second action. Dead. Third action. He's going to use a sprint ability and just sprint into that room. All right, then we go to Silas, who is way back here. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to search. Found a healing spell and enchantment. Once per turn, the targeted survivor recovers 1 wound. Healing can't be used to resurrect a survivor. That was Silas. Then 2 and 3. Then we have Clovis. First action. Oh, yes. He went up a spot, so he's got +1 action. So 4 actions. First action is to jump in here. Second action is attacking. He beat up 1. Third action is to attack. Beat up another 1. Fourth action. Took care of another one, so he's up to 10 experience. I was hoping he was going to search, but I guess not. Then we get Anne. She's going to jump in here, search. Found herself a dagger, giving her +1 die with another weapon. And third action, move on over. All right, end of turn. Zombies can't move. Spawning. We're in the yellow. All standard runners get an extra activation. Ooh, that would have been nasty. So they moved on their normal turn and gotten 2 more actions. That's how people die. Fortunately, he just knocks on the door twice. So Nellie becomes first player. Going to use her free move. Search for her first action. Finding a torch. Second action, attempt to knock back and open the door. Third action, knock harder. All right, got the door open. So these are 2 distinct rooms, so we're spawning twice. First here, we get 2 fatties since we're in the yellow. And then here, 4 walkers. So that was Nellie. So now we've got Theo. 1, 2, and attack. Rolling 1 die and missing. Then we have Silas. 1, 2, and shooting. So with ranged, we have to go and turn. Ooh, not shooting. Definitely don't want to miss and hit him. So I guess we're searching. We found a fireball. See if I can get that there. Clovis will run in to save the day. Action 1, he's of 4. So second, kills 1. Third action, kills 1. Fourth action, I need new dice. There we go, 3 hits. That would have been a nice first attack. All right, so Anne, we could use her ability to get her in here and attack twice with her, which could potentially kill all 4 of those, or she could miss and they would potentially kill her. So action 1 is there. Action 2 is going to be to search. Found some salted meat. We are going to discard it for an XP and discard that for some XP. So she's up to 3 experience now because she's been eating well. So now we have Baldric. So 1, 2, and 3. Using his spellcaster ability for a combat spell. He's going to get to roll 3 dice. Going in here, hitting on 4 ups. Took out 2 of the walkers. And got himself 2 experience. All right, zombies move. So they're coming in their spot with us. Getting cozy. Then we're spawning. Yellow is 1 fatty. Way back here. Pass first player. Go to Theo. He's starting an attack. First action. Dead zombie. Second. Third action. All right, Silas. Does he have anything he wants to trade to anybody? Double fireball spells would be sweet. So action 1 is to move in here. Action 2 is going to trade with Baldric, giving him fireball and healing, and taking some chainmail from him. So we are going to dual wield the fireballs. Which means now when we attack, we'll be rolling 6 dice. So it's move, trade, moving again. All right, Clovis. It's going over here, going to try to open up this door. Does not get us bonuses for that, so 4 up. Second action, miss. Third action, opened up the door. So we do not spawn in the vaults. And typically vaults hold bigger weapons to help you defeat abominations, but beginner tutorial quest here, so not there. So we moved in, fell twice. Yeah, he'll stay there. So then we go to Anne. She's going to move over and search. Found some speed. Once per turn, select a survivor in a zone without zombies. May immediately perform a free move action of up to 2 zones. Then down in the vault, which comes up here. So Baldric, search. Found a lightning bolt. Throw that in his backpack. And the torch, I think, has to be in his hands for get that ability. So 2 and 3. Then Nelly, free move. Found some repulse. Once per turn, select a target zone. The survivor can see that destination zone at range 1 from it, sharing an open path, and 1 zone farther from the survivor. Zombies standing in the target zone are pushed to the destination zone. Pretty nice. So we got a free move, 2 more actions left down here. And we are done. Zombie moves, zombie spawns. We are still on the yellows, 2 runners. They'll catch up with us here shortly. And Silas becomes first. So moving down, Silas has the axe, so that's an automatic open the door and puts a noise token in there, which isn't going to affect anything. Spawning. We've got 4 walkers up there walking around. And we do not actually have line of sight from here up here, so can't do ranged. We will go ahead and just move up there and say hello. Then Clovis is going to go, so 1, 2. Attack. Nice. That's how you do it. 1, 2, 3. The problem with that is he's going to be going to orange here shortly. Oh well, that'll make it more interesting, right? Let's see, he's at 17. You can get 1 more kill and still be in the yellow. All right, Anne is going to go up here and search. Found some plate armor. We'll be putting that on. And then I'm going to trade with Clovis, give him some leather armor at least. No reason not to open the door. So we moved, searched, and traded. All right, so then we go to Baldric. He's going to move and search. Found a longbow. Let's see, does he have room to hold anything else? He does. So 1. If I can get him in the right slot. Come on, 2, 3. Now we can drop things if we need to. All right, free move, searching, found a death strike spell. Nice, that does some damage. She gets to look at 2 cards because she's got the torch, found some armor, which she will put on. And she's going to put the torch in her backpack because that's perfectly safe. So free move, we searched. We're going to knock on the door. All right, and that goes outside, so we're not spawning anything. Then Theo, 1, 2, and 3. All right, end of turn. Zombies, move 1, 1, 2. Spawning, double spawn. So what that means is generally in the next spawn area, you'll draw 2. But since we don't have a next spawn area, we'll do that now. So we get 3 walkers and 3 more walkers. All right, Clovis gets to go. Clovis is going to search. Found some arrows. Let's see, 2 and 3. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Then Baldric. 1, 2, and 3. Nelly. Free move. 1, 2, and 3 is to look here. Found the green one. It's going to get her 5 XP up to 6. Good news, we can now open the green door. Bad news, this is going to spawn. Theo, 1, 2. And our ranger will go 1, or do we want to search with him first? We're going to search with him first. Found some apples. Discard this to gain an experience point. We're going to eat some apples. Two and 3. All right, everyone's going to move. Fatty wants runners 1, 2. All these move. Spawn here. We get 1 fatty. Now spawning here. We get a double spawn. And this actually works out for us because it's not going to spawn here. It's going to double spawn back here, which goes into another double spawn. So we're getting another fatty here. Now this double spawn will go over here, which is going to be a fatty and 2 walkers. And off to the nun. First action, she's going to get 5 experience. Takes her up to 8. Gets her +1 action, so she still has 3 more actions to go. She has nothing to deal with the big fatty. So bloodlust ability to move in here. 2 more attack actions left. She's got the dagger, giving her an additional die on the short sword. So 2 dice. 2 dead zombies. Then Baldric gets to go. He's just going to go stand there. Nelly has a combat range spell. Not willing to use it with her in there, so that was probably a mistake throwing her in there, but oh well. Just going to move 1 there. We'll move her on up. Theo has a hammer. So action 1 is to move in. Action 2 is to attack. Action 3 is to attack. All right, took out the fatty. He's up to 6 XP. Let's see. He's going to drink some water to get some experience. Takes it into yellow, so it gets +1 action. He's going to attempt to open the door and succeed. We're going to spawn. Everyone's in the, well, yellow. We get 1 runner. So Silas is going to go. Action 1, knock Ann over. Action 2, shooting in here. Gets 2 dice, 4 ups. Dead runner. Gets 3 experience. And he'll move in. Then we have Clovis. He's just going to move here. All right. Zombies activate. So 1, 2, 1. They move in there. These move up. Spawning here. We find, just making sure, yep, everyone's in yellow. 3 walkers. And then spawning here, we get 1 runner. So Baldric, action 1, move in here. Action 2 and 3 is moving out. Nellie is going to make an attack, killing the runner. Going up to 7 XP, which gives her an additional action. Then moving over, and Theo moves over. Silas is already in there. Clovis moves over. And she's ending up the round, moves over, and everyone is out. So we have used the magic circle to teleport to safety. And that is the basics of how to play Zombicide Black Plague. As always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.